Alright guys, in this video I'll be showing you exactly how I was able to come into this entry, how to find this entry, the pattern, the entry confirmation, the method of analysis. My name is Soji and you're welcome to Soji FOREX. If this is your first time of coming across our video, do not forget to give this video a like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we upload our next video. Please do well to comment on our videos, and as you do so, you are helping the YouTube algorithm to recognize the video to more viewers. So this is crash 1000 and the crash has been bullish. It has been in an uptrend, and if you look at this, price left this zone. This is a higher low, give us a new higher high. After the higher high, we have a new higher low, and then here is our recent higher high. So obviously price is in an uptrend. So the next thing, when we determine the trend, what is the next thing we need to do? The next thing is for us to mark our point of interest. And remember, I said your point of interest can be anything of your choice, depending on what you can find on the chart at that particular time. It can be a smart money cube, it can be an order block, or a support, or a resistance, or an improper price action. So anything you find on your chart at that particular time is your own point of interest. So in this particular situation, I realized that here is an order block. So this is an order block, and this order block also serve as an area of support and resistance. So why do I call it support and resistance? Because price left here, came to the upside and take the liquidity of this upside. So this is an uptrend. So with this movement, we now know that it's a valid order block, and as well as a valid support zone. So, but something happened. Price pulled back into this zone. Now, after price, now that we have marked our order block, what we want to see now, we want to see price to pull back from wherever it's coming from, and then pull back into our order block. So we want to see price return back into this order block, and truly price return back into the order block, which is exactly the scenario we are seeing. So price return from here, pull back into this particular order block. Now price did not just pull back into this order block. I want to show you something very careful. This is a 1 hour time frame. Now look at this previous low here. This order block that we mark, you can see the zone, but look at what happened. Price came back into this order block and then give us a weak rejection. So what this week shows is a liquidity sweep at this low. So price took liquidity from this low. Why? Because if you look at this scenario, when price came into this order block, it gave us a bullish candle, another bullish candle, and there are some people who already bought and have set their stop loss very close. So the smart traders take away this liquidity. So I was patient enough to see what would happen. Immediately this liquidity was taken, price closes a rejection, then I made this entry based on this bullish. Let me zoom out a bit. So I made this entry based on this bullish engulfing candle. So you can see that immediately after the close of the bullish engulfing candle, I make my entry, and you can see how price keep pushing back to the upside. Also, if hadn't been I was awake, this would have been my second entry. This pin bar candle, the hammer there, closing above the moving average in the direction of that trend, would have been my second entry for this trade. But I was asleep and I missed that particular entry. And another thing is, there is a divergence here. Remember, I always tell you that divergence is one of the signals we always get for us to enter our continuation trade. As tiny as it is, there is a divergence. Can you see that? So these are additional confirmation for you, and that is how I validate this entry. And I know if you will keep on repeating this same thing, you will definitely have the same result. Identify your trend, mark your point of interest. Even if it is support and resistance, you know how to mark, or another block, mark it. Allow price to pull back to it in the direction of that trend. You look for a candlestick signal. Let's go to 15 minutes and see how this entry come about. Now you can see that these are 15 minutes, and we have all of this follow. So on this 15 minutes, you need to wait first for price to break your trend line. So this is your trend line. You can see that. This is 15-minute time frame. Be conscious enough. So you can see this. So price breakout. You can see that retest, and then price continue to the upside. So look at the retest here, and then you will be in this trade back to the upside. So this is how exactly you can take advantage of all of this, and it will change your trading to another level. And I believe you have learned something new. Please do not forget to give this video a like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified whenever we upload our next video. And please like, share, comment. As you do so, you are helping us pushing out our video to the YouTube algorithm by commenting, and as such the YouTube algorithm recognize our video and then share the video to more people to benefit and to watch. So please support us by giving us a like, giving us a share, and please comment. Thank you, and see you in the subsequent video.